Hey, 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 it's Mikate. Thanks for tuning on in. Today we've got a fun time planned in Honkai Star Rail, which should be pretty exciting. Continuing onwards, playing with our series, our Let's Play series, with basically the ending of our music event and potentially getting into the start of Boot Hill's new event that just came out a little while ago. So without any further ado, let's get into it. Should be a super fun time. And I am excited to see what else they have in store for us here. So without any further ado, let's make our way back to Penacony and see what all else is available here.
A short respite, then time for the next fight.
Okay. Oh, advanced trials. That sounds fun. Okay. Oh, I see. Hello? Okay, so we have to hit go. Ah, there's another level. Interesting. All hints will be disabled. I don't know that I will enjoy this. I am very bad at rhythm. If you've been following along so far, you know that. Which means this could be very sad. What do you mean there's no reward? I'm confused.
Watching performances is also hard work.
That doesn't seem right, but okay. We're gonna try. We're gonna see what we can have happen. Huh. I don't know what that means necessarily, but okay.
Darn it! Slumber Nana Monkey is already.
Okay, so what is... Oh. Oh. I see. Okay, so you could do hard as an additional option, I guess? Apparently so. Yeah, that tells me that we don't actually have to do hard. I mean, don't get me wrong. We're gonna go do hard. Because I want to see how hard it is. I suspect it will go terribly, though. So, like, you know, fair warning, I guess. This could be really sad. But we're gonna try. Because why not? It's fun. Maybe. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Now without any hints. Oh, like, okay. Okay. So this actually, somehow I'm finding this to be easier than when the hints were there. Maybe I was focusing too hard on the hints. Yeah, honestly, I think it's easier when you just listen. Which, like, I know they tried to tell me that, but... I somehow didn't believe them. Of course, then they throw this at me. Okay. Sure. Okay. It's literally so much easier without the hints, I swear. That's not so bad. Oh. Hey! We're not doing half bad. I mean, it's not like excellent, but I expected that to go way worse. Actually. Okay. Nice. That wasn't half bad. Oh. Was March dead? Apparently she was. Whoopsies. Let's see what she wants. Okay, so are you trying to get us to help you? Like, what's our goal here? This still feels a little bit like a betrayal. I'm not so sure how I feel about this one, honestly. Okay. Oh. Are we just assignments? That's kind of meh. Can just send all kinds of people. Okay. As far as like options go, this isn't too terrible of an event. A little bit random, but sure, why not? We can gather some info, in quotes, I suppose. Alrighty, so as far as what we're actually properly gonna do tonight, purely because we're kind of out of things that would be standard, I have yet to actually reach any type of a higher level in normal extraction in Divergent Universe. So I think for this week, At least until new Genshin content comes out, and then we'll switch to that. We'll be kind of running through some Divergent universe and just hanging out a little bit. So we will have to start out and see what this week's options are. So for ordinary, like I said, I'm still on Threshold Protocol 3, so that's not super great considering I think the current max is 8. So we're going to try a little bit harder to see if we can get any better here. Because I've certainly got the teams to keep up. I'm not too worried about that. I just want to get to the point where we're, successful. All right, this is absolutely the way to go with this team, I do believe. And we want 6 random blessings because we don't really care about the type. We'll figure it out eventually. It'll be fine. Okay, I am going to make some minor adjustments to our team comp here, though. Purely because we are going crit rate, crit damage, I'm going to switch up March's kit a little bit. Just a little bit. Because I think we're currently at least slightly break effect focused on some of her pieces, and she does not need to be. Considering the current setup. Because we should have a better option here for her, I do believe. Maybe not. That might not be true. No, I don't know that it is, actually. Okay. Interesting. Perhaps I was wrong. Ah, see, that's where we start to wander. Alright, let's give this a go. See if that gets any better. Eee. That's trash. Alright, never mind. Fine, we'll stay as is. Apparently I don't have any better gear for her. Alright. And I think she's got her own light cone, which is as she should. Okay, well not her own, but not boot hills, as it were. I'm going to switch you out for Aventurine since we are focusing crit here. And then in third slot, we are going to pop in somebody who can do a little bit of follow-up. So let's go Topaz.
Looks like we're
Which this is certainly not too bad of a team for our current blessings options. That really is so nice. All right. We're not going to be doing much weakness break, so let's focus on speed boosts here specifically. And boosting damage of our follow-ups, crit rate, crit damage, that sort of thing. And then any healing options we get, I do want to go for those. But like not standard healing, because obviously we don't have a healer on this team currently. We are going full shield, but heal options that rely on things like your ultimate are the way to go. Let's see what we can get here. I was hoping we get a couple of follow-up attacks. Maybe some preservation would be alright. Oh. Okay. Increased attack after ultimate is not the worst erudition thing we could get. So I'm not that mad about it. That I'm slightly upset about, but that's okay. We did get 400 credits just for entering the room, so I'm not allowed to be that mad, I suppose. Now that is good. Especially for Miss Feishao. Alright, let's go with an occurrence. As much as I love combat, we are searching for new options here, which it looks like we have potentially found. Don't think that's worth it. We haven't messed up this run yet, so we're gonna keep on trucking on as is. Preferably without going too crazy. I think we still want to stack blessings right now, purely because of our current methodology. Okay, so that's really good for specifically aventurine. This one is much better for everybody cumulatively, so we're going to go with that one. Certainly interesting options, though. Okay. Erudition. Let's go erudition. That, actually, I think the rewrite options are going to be better. Not to hate on erudition, because I do often use it, especially with fish out, so that's probably going to be our secondary path.
This one looks dangerous.
But in general, that's not going to be our absolute option. We don't have any triple blessings, huh? I almost want to wait. Let's overwrite some stuff and then move on from there. That's good, that's good. Most of these are pretty decent. This one, we're never going to use that. Let's be honest here. Okay. Basic attacks increase defense. That's actually not terrible. Maybe not ideal, but certainly not the worst thing we could have found here. That is not that worth it, in my opinion. That is also going to be overwritten because it's meh, and I much prefer that purely because then we activate our lovely blessing. Since we are focused on crit rate, crit damage, yes, I would like to leave, thank you. We'll come back after.
This one looks dangerous.
Alright.
Peach blossoms and divine.
Feeling lucky.
Nice.
Let's save some time.
Alright, here we go.
Component damage.
Someone else take this one. Here you go, Master. Time to show you what I can really do. Azure Dragon, White Tiger, less carbs. Watch this.
The dice have been cast. Bust. Or maybe I'll take it off.
Component damage.
Watch your head.
Threat raise.
The market is unpredictable.
Right. Investing in victory means playing the long game.
I venture forth to hunt forever. Triumphant! Victory is
Ooh, nice critical hit.
You're falling apart on your own.
Definitely helpful, especially for Fei Xiao. She crits so often. Much less so, but in general, this is a very crit heavy team.
By the 10 lords.
All in.
Let the valuation begin. Go Nappy!
The market is unpredictable.
Right! Investing in victory means playing the long game!
Component damage. Suppress.
Which, to be honest, I have not specifically ran a non-break based team, at least partially, in a hot minute. They're still doing really well though, so
Subdue.
it's kind of nice.
Unscathed.
Fangs and claws got dull.
Poor March.
Threat raise. Mission failed.
Which, this is, well, it is certainly a crit based option. We are also
Or maybe I'll
very
take it off.
aggressively running.
Show you what I can real Azure Dragon, White Tiger, less carbs. Watch this!
I venture forth to hunt. Forever.
Crit rate, crit damage, plus follow up as kind of our combo we're going for here, which is a little bit different too.
The market is
Nice.
unpredictable.
Right!
venture forth to forever. Triumphant! Victory is inevitable!
Oh, I get it! Now watch this!
Especially considering where we're currently hitting on our blessings. We're definitely being particularly aggressive here, which is quite nice. A little bit more boosting
Show you what I can
necessary,
really
but
do. Azure Dragon
very
White
solid.
Less carbs. Watch this!
Boo.
Confiscated!
Spend freely.
I venture forth to hunt forever. Triumphant! Cha, cha, cha. Victory is inevitable!
Watch your head.
You'll make good practice.
We do definitely need some way to get some healing out here.
Never hesitate!
Normally I rely on some of the
No dirty tricks.
more peripheral blessings. Not that we're facing true crisis yet, but certainly potential for improvement.
Time to show you what I can really. Azure Dragon, White Tiger, less carbs. Watch this!
The dice have been cast. Bust. Or maybe I'll take it all. Watch your head.
I venture forth to hunt forever. Triumphant! Victory!
Ooh, that's a pretty decent number for where we're at.
Now watch this!
Alright, this is where things get down to the wire.
The fearless knows not fear. I won't do.
Oh,
Let the valuation begin. Liquidation!
boo, just short. How unfortunate. That's okay. Certainly not the end of the world. Okay. Wind damage equal to 400% of base damage to a random enemy and applies one spore to it. The damage will equal 30%. My goodness. Okay, that's keeps on going. Not the end of the world, but very interesting. We are very wind heavy here. Not that that's a bad thing, but it's a little different. I was hoping we'd maybe get something with abundance, but I think we want to go erudition because that is generally just such a good path for specifically Fei. But honestly, all the others as well will do a great job with that. So certainly not a problem. Lightning Ice, Wind and Lightning. That's helpful. Highest break effect though. Meh. It's not very nice. We're clearly attempting to become break effect heavy here, which is mildly unfortunate. But that's okay. I don't know who has the highest break effect on my team, but either way, it's probably fine. Why do you have this? Huh. Interesting. Might just switch that one out. She can become break effect. We can run that. She kind of already is geared towards break effect, I'll be honest. Just based on purely the gear I have her in. Like, this isn't terrible. Well, she kind of isn't geared towards anything, actually. It's just kind of okay. Energy regen makes sense. Fire damage boost, sure, with crit damage. Switch back to that, I guess. Alright. just try that. The other option would be, I don't know what all we're doing here with our mapping options. Huh. Very interesting. Kind of want to see what they give her. Oh, that's mildly annoying. Alright, fine. Fine. Then, if that's the case, no point giving her break effect. We'll switch her back. Topaz is probably one of my least built characters. I freely admit that one. Which is mostly because I don't hardly ever use her. But, you know. That's going to be very helpful for everybody. Well, less so for Fei Xiao, but still helpful. Okay. Ultimate resistance penetration, perfect. And we are also going to want to go for something with follow-up attack. Preferably. Or this is also a lot of potential. Potentially. Oh, full regen. Heck yeah. Great for everybody involved. Guess I didn't check if there were anything I should overwrite. I should double check. I don't really think so, honestly. The energy restore, all of these are very helpful, even though we're not technically going for them. But we could do a store domain. Curio store doesn't usually have anything that I find to be worth going for, but on rare occasions it can sometimes be a little bit helpful. Most often blessings are the way to go though. At least in Divergent Universe, it's different in other cases, but I don't really have AoE attack abilities, but that's okay. Alright. These are technically not helpful for us specifically, but in reality is more helpful. That's not going to get us anything. Alright, we'll get this. It doesn't really do much, but not on this team anyway. But that's okay. It gets us closer to something helpful. Oh, very curious. Something new. Pineapple bread. What on earth? Negative curio pineapple. I have never had pineapple. I think I want pineapple. Oh. Well, it's fine. It's fine. We'll just like almost die, but it's fine. I'm sure it'll all be great. We're not getting close to death at all. Alright, we're gonna just temporarily throw a healer here because that is clearly necessary for
bear
a
witness.
moment. Especially if we end up in a fight. That was mildly unfortunate that we couldn't really do anything there, but we found something new. Oh, okay. Not necessarily helpful, but sure, I guess. It's not helpful, shall we say. Okay, well, that could be worse. Probably. We might die here. But we might not. You never know.
The dice have been cast. Bust.
It could be
Or maybe I'll take
fine.
it all. Watch your head.
The truth burns clear as a flame. Everything in this world is bleeding. Time to show you what I can. Azure Dragon, White Tiger, less cards.
It's okay. It's why we brought Lingshaw. She, fixes everything, right? Including, high potential for death.
The fearless knows not fear.
All in.
I venture forth to hunt. Forever triumphant! Victory is inevitable!
Immerse yourself in it. Be of your body and mind.
Hedge your bets.
There we go. Actually assisting
The dice
things.
have been cast.
Okay, so we're gonna need to focus on our outside friends. The
Or
problem with
maybe
these
I'll
guys
take it
is
all.
when they propagate, it's so bad. Like there's no. This is not a good team for this fight. Not because they don't
Watch your head.
have the capability of winning here, but because
Sure, I'll play along.
it's just
Spend freely.
really unfortunate.
Fangs and claws got
Also,
dull.
how did we lose everybody? Goodness.
I venture forth to forever triumphant!
That is really unfortunate. That's
Victory
okay.
is inevitable!
It's fine. It'll all be fine.
Show me what you can do. That won't do.
I really need to get Lingshaw back, but at least we seem to be
Time to show you
not
Azure Dragon,
dying
White
here.
Tiger,
That's
less
good.
cards. Watch this.
Fangs and claws got dull. The fearless knows not fear.
Okay. Fun times. Well, none of these are particularly helpful, but I guess we'll go for a defense increase. That's at least kind of beneficial. A little bit, if not perhaps excessively so. Okay. Woo! Exciting. Oh, absolutely, we're going for that. That's excellent. And so is that. We finally got HP restore, which is exactly what we were hoping for. We needed that. Yay! How exciting.
Looks dangerous. Leave it to me.
Okay, well, we're
Feeling
gonna just
lucky.
start out with some defense. And then not touch anything. And we're definitely bringing Lingshaw, because I knew that was gonna come back to bite me. It's fine. It's all fine. Probably. Probably not, actually. But, like, it'll be fine. Maybe. Okay, so we are looking for... It's a decent enough option. Alright, we're just essentially looking for things that are kind of useless. Like low-key. That's like kind of helpful, but also... Oh, we're out of curios. Well, or credits. And I am going to enhance stuff here. I think we're going to need it. Okay. That lets us heal, but of course we won't use it here, technically speaking. Considering our current HP is
Incense ascends.
bad. Let's just say what it is. It's bad.
No dirty tricks.
To show you what I can really do.
Hi.
Azure Dragon, White Tiger.
That initial hit was rough.
The dice have been cast. Bust. Or maybe I'll take it all. Watch your head.
The truth burns. Everything in this world is bleeding.
Okay.
I venture forth to hunt.
It's basically just gonna be a aggressive sprint here.
Victory is inevitable.
Nice job.
But at least between our shields and our healing, we should all be fine.
Show me what you can do. I'll give you the fearless knows not fear. That won't do. You're falling apart on your own. Never hesitate. Too slow.
Awesome. May the foul stench just hit. The truth burns. Everything in this world is bleeding.
Spend freely. All in.
I venture forth to hunt. Forever triumphant. Victory is inevitable.
Ooh, I mean, she's doing good damage. I just really need to get more erudition stuff to help her out more.
White Tiger, less carbs. Watch this.
Fangs and claws got dull. The fearless knows not fear. That won't do.
Oh, I get it. Now watch this. Yeah.
Oh no!
Fire is out.
No dirty. Watch your head. The dice have been cast. Bust. Or maybe I'll take it all. All in.
I venture forth to hunt. Forever triumphant. Check. Check. Victory is inevitable.
The truth burns clean. Everything in this world is bleeding. Allow me to purge the root of the proud. Time to cleanse the filth.
Okay. I feel like as far as people who can get taken, it's gonna be you
Truth
two.
burns clear as a flame.
My two supports
Everything in
can
this world
go away for a little bit if they
is
have to.
bleeding.
The dice
I don't
have been
necessarily
cast.
like
Bust.
it, but
Or maybe I'll take it all. Watch your head.
he should have time.
Time to show you what I Azure Dragon, White Tiger, less carbs. Watch this.
Before we go
Show me
too
what you can do.
crazy
I'll give you- Never hesitate.
to get back, which honestly we might not even need it. Just purely, we're gonna be close, but I don't think we're gonna make. Oh, gonna make it. No, that's okay.
Not very sportsmanlike. Yeah.
fangs and claws got the fearless knows
Because
not fear.
honestly, if we can just take him out and give him HP reset, we'll get to full back on everybody here.
Too slow.
The truth burns clear. Everything in this world is bleeding.
Sometimes with this guy especially, I feel like the strategy isn't even just like follow the mechanics. It's just be more aggressive than the mechanics can handle.
The
Because
truth
honestly,
burns
like
clear
that's
as
what we're
everything
doing
in
here.
this world is bleeding.
Is we're just trying to kill him before he can even get there. Because we just don't have the DOT. We don't. It's fine, clearly, as evidenced by this. But sometimes that's kind of how you have to play it, is just ignore the mechanics that you're theoretically supposed to be involved in. Because sometimes they just don't help you, they just hurt you worse. Specifically, I would say that's true in this case. Oh, you are the worst. Okay, fine.
Bust. Or maybe I'll take it all. Watch your head.
The truth burns clear as a flame. Everything in this world is bleeding.
Time to show you what I can real Azure Dragon, White Tiger, less cards. Watch this!
I venture forth to hunt. Forever triumphant! Cha, 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 cha. Victory is inevitable!
The dice have been cast. Bust. Or maybe I'll take it all.
Our goal here is basically to take him out before he heals, because I'm going to be honest, we're not likely to be able to take out his friends here in time. So, I mean, like we could, maybe.
I venture forth
But it's going to be way easier just to kill him first.
victory is inevitable!
At least I think we can manage it.
Knows not fear. That won't do.
Oh, I get it!
Because we should have March's crit, and then we should have Ling Shot, and then one more Fei Shao should be very doable.
Forever triumphant! Victory is inevitable!
Success!
Never hesitate! Too slow.
Awesome! Watch this!
May the foul stench
Show you
dissipate
what
quickly.
Azure Dragon, White Tiger, less cards. Watch this!
Be of your body and mind.
No dirty tricks, alright?
Rude.
Hedge your bets.
You need shielding. Put them back up, thank you.
Watch your head.
I venture forth to forever triumphant! Victory is inevitable!
Ooh, that was some pretty damage.
Knows not fear. That won't do. I venture forth to
Alright, we've definitely got this one, just based on where we currently are. I've got 2 more ults from her. That was a very good one.
Show you what Azure Dragon,
Plus a March ult
cards.
and her enhanced space. We're gonna be good. Which, speaking of, the insanity we're getting off of that is amazing.
victory is inevitable!
Beautiful. Okay. Ooh. This is one we already have. I mean, both of these. That's not worth it. This one, though, we very much could go that one and then specifically go ultimate. I know this isn't strictly speaking helpful for our blessing, but it's so worth it. Just in terms of like actually being successful. Okay, interesting. Well, we do have, well, I'm thinking we're subbing in Firefly instead of Topaz, purely just based on what we keep drawing in terms of curios. So this would be an option for her. But I think we want to go preservation purely because if we're doing that, then our only character who actually helps us heal, we're just healing off of ultimates. Like, we don't have healing, which isn't great necessarily. So I do think that's the way to go.
Peerless.
Gain 3 stacks of grit and increase speed. Very nice. We're just gonna have to go with things we already have, because otherwise expanding these is gonna be nasty. Let's see, we got any of these that we are willing to get rid of? I feel like the answer is not really, other than maybe the destruction ones. Although even those aren't terrible considering our current setup. Alright, we're gonna go adventure, considering that the team I've got is kind of low-key perfect for that. And breakable objects are very nice. Okay, we're gonna need, though, to get something helpful here. Not that this is like the end of the world, but the fact that there are no actual talent materials here is gonna be rough. Because that's kind of the reliance for Fei Shao running this. There we go, finally.
Let's save some time.
Hey, let me go. Oh, we're missing something. Oh, yep, up the gate. Alright, well that's fine. Fair enough. I didn't have any skill points going into it. Is what it is. Increased crit damage. When a character breaks an enemy's weakness, deals additional break damage. Yeah, we're going with that because we are now sort of set up for such things. And we're actually remarkably close. I don't necessarily want to risk another adventure, but depending on what it is, it could help us regain our skills. Yes, perfect.
Let's save some time.
This actually is going to be a net positive in the skill department, which is really nice because
All together.
we're going to need that going into our next fight, considering where Firefly's at HP wise. So we're definitely looking for some healing options here. Preferably. Increased crit rate, very nice. Not worth it. Weakness addition though, that's very nice. Okay, here we go. We should get some healing here, thankfully. Should be enough to at least kind of help Firefly out. Poor girl. This does not feel great to be going into a boss fight with one of my characters at half HP, but I'm sure it's fine. It's all fine, right? We'll be fine. Okay, I'm gonna try and overwrite something. I don't know what exactly, but something. We may actually need to buy some. Well, that's not helpful in any way. That's helpful though. Yes. We're gonna go buy a random blessing that I can overwrite and not feel bad about. Because all the other ones are decent. Which is rare, admittedly. Yeah, we'll not be doing that. Or that. That one I actually do want. Like, that's an actually good one. So is that one. Alright, we need to lock in. We'll overwrite that one. I'm willing to do that. That's fine. Of course, we won't have a ton of override options, but it should be somewhat doable. Like that. Exactly like that. Fine. Goodness. So problematic. Alright, Brain in the Vat, absolutely the way we want to go. And of course, shielding boost is going to be very helpful for Aventurine. So we'll just do that and then buy some random blessings with whatever we've got left. That's just actually not very helpful. Are any of these helpful at all? I guess that's kind of helpful. Well. Okay, you know what? We'll do this, if only because Firefly heals herself on using her ultimate. Well, after. During her ultimate. That's helpful. Kind of.
This one looks dangerous. Leave it to me.
Ugh, you. Alright, well at least we don't have too many AoE characters, so it'll be fine. I think.
Feeling lucky. Feeling lucky.
Apparently not, actually. Thank you.
Sword descent.
Feeling lucky.
There we go. That's helpful-ish. We'll go Firefly. Purely because I know we have that curio that applies a random weakness, which means if it already has fire weakness, we might get wind. Or not. Apparently that's not how that works. That's fine.
Fireflies to a flame. Life begets death until everything burns to ashes!
The dice have been cast. Bust. Or maybe I'll take it all. All in.
Time to show you what I can really. Azure Dragon, White Tiger, less carbs. Watch this!
The dice have been
Okay.
cast. Bust.
We're just gonna
Or maybe I'll take
keep
it all.
looping here, essentially. As much as we possibly can before he locks himself off so we can't hit him anymore.
Forever triumphant! Check. Victory is inevitable!
There's that
Forth to hunt. Forever
there's that charge. For Fisho, finally.
is inevitable! I venture forth to forever triumphant! Victory is inevitable!
Ooh, beautiful. That's new. Newish.
Dirty tricks, all right. Watch your head. High stakes, high rewards. Spend freely.
Show
The
me what you
dice
can
have
do.
been
I'll give you
cast.
5
Bust.
seconds.
Or maybe I'll take it all.
That won't do. Never hesitate!
Still got a little bit of time, it looks like.
Set the seas ablaze!
Although I'm guessing not much before we lose our ability to attack with weaknesses.
Set the seas
goodness.
You go, Master.
The fearless knows not fear. Trap!
Yeah.
All in.
Slow. I venture forth to hunt. Forever triumphant! Victory is inevitable!
Ooh, that was pretty nice. Not like
Hands and claws got dull.
the best we've ever done or anything, but pretty darn nice.
Awesome.
Considering our lack of focus in terms of boosting any one character here.
It's on me.
This is where things start to get a little bit interesting, as per usual. I really do hate it when they multiply.
I could take 10 of you. Zap! Time to show you Azure Dragon, White Tiger, less carbs. Watch this!
I venture forth to forever triumphant! Victory is inevitable!
Nice.
The fearless knows not fear.
We're certainly getting there.
That won't do.
Oh, I get it. Now watch this.
Ooh, that hit is good from March.
All in. Sure, I'll play
Show
along.
you what I can. Azure Dragon, White Tiger, less carbs. Watch this.
Spend freely.
Time to show you what I can. Azure Dragon, White Tiger, less carbs. Watch this.
Attack detected.
Watch your head.
Set the seas ablaze. Fight to live.
This is more than
Set the seas ablaze.
The dice have been cast.
I feel like it makes more sense for once to go with that.
Or maybe I'll take it all.
Ah, come on, Peishao. I need you to wake back up.
No dirty tricks.
Hero's life.
Rude.
Was just a small setback. Nothing more.
Y'all need to wake up. There we go. Finally.
Burns to ashes.
Firefly Type 4
Just
ignition.
quietly use Firefly as our healer.
I could take 10 of you.
Kind of.
Zap! Awesome. Ready to shine. Zap! Shing! Time to show you Azure Dragon, White Tiger, less carbs. Watch this.
I venture forth to
There we go.
forever triumphant!
Goodness.
Victory is inevitable! I venture forth to hunt. Forever triumphant! Victory is inevitable! I venture forth to forever triumphant! Victory is inevitable!
Ooh, there we go. That's getting up there. Finally.
Every victory is hard won.
That was definitely closer than I would have liked for a minute there. Thank goodness I kept those destruction blessings. That was rough. Clearly we need to be a little more careful. But the good news is we should, if my understanding is correct, aha, be able to run level 4 now. which will be a very exciting time. All right. Well, I do believe that's going to be all for tonight. Thank you so much for joining me. I appreciate it. It was kind of a fun run through, and I, of course, look forward to finding some of those slightly higher difficulties too and seeing what everybody can manage to do. So, thank you very much for watching, and you can next catch me on Wednesday, which will more than likely be a Genshin stream at 6 p.m. EST as per usual. Have a super awesome afternoon, morning, or evening, whatever time it is for you. Have a good one.